Hello everyone, I'm Chris and welcome to Retro Ratchet. So when was the last time you even saw a Rover 800, let alone an 825 Sterling with 24,000 miles on the clock? But we're not quite finished yet. This one even has the very rare TWR body kit on it. So if you want to find out more about this one, stay tuned. Right, so let's take a closer look at this one. It was supplied new 36 years ago on the 1st of January 1998 by Appleyard in Edinburgh. It has an insanely low 24,000 mile on the clock, one previous owner, a completely original and unrestored condition. So I mean, it doesn't really get any better than that, does it? The current owner, Frank, has looked after the car since 2012, and before that it was owned by another family member. So let's take a wee exterior walk round. It's Shantung gold metallic over gunmetal grey, so I guess you either love or you hate two-tone coloured cars. I think this really suits it, and certainly in 1988 it would have really looked the part. Looking down the car, I mean, first thing you notice is it's so straight. You know, there's not any dents or any big misalignments of the panel. Totally bullet straight. Rust. So that's always a major concern in any old Rover. So let's have a look, see if we can find any rust. I mean, look at those arches. You know, they're totally original. Door bottoms and rear arches are always bad on these. Check those out. You ever seen arches like that? Same round the back, there's no rust. Passenger side arch. Pretty much like it left the factory. There's your view down there. Obviously you can't see the sills because they're covered with the body kit, but I imagine they'll probably be pretty good as well. Again, no rust on that arch. So what we have here is, you know, a well cared for Rover. It seems to be totally rust free. So fitted with its original cross spoke wheels, really suit the car. Very similar to the ones on the Maestro. These ones could do with a wee bit of a refurb, there's a wee bit of surface corrosion, but I mean that's no big deal really. They've recently had a set of 4 Dunlops fitted to them, so they're basically brand new. And of course on these are only 15 inch, so when you stand back, you can actually see how small they actually are in comparison with modern day standards. I do have to say, I love this TWR body kit. I keep on trying to say TVR, which would be a bit embarrassing, but suits it so well, especially that spoiler. Look at the size of that spoiler. Stretches right the way back to there. And the exhausts go through that piece there. Looks like the standard twin exhausts on it, but so retro. And it's great to see something with a factory add-on like that. Wow. This interior, I mean, it really is like stepping back in time. Being a company executive back in 1988. But what a car. Now, for those of you not familiar, the Sterling came packed with everything. It really was fully loaded. We've obviously got electric windows front and back here, electric mirrors as you would expect. Got these lovely walnut door cappings. We've got air conditioning up here. I absolutely love this, how retro these seat switches are. They're kind of similar to the newer Merc ones. So you've got all these little buttons here that adjust the various different bits of the seat. And then we've also got our seat memory function down there as well for the driver's side. Electric sunroof, well that was a must back in the day. Radio cassette player here, fuel computer and various different warning lights that will demonstrate when we turn the ignition on. So yes, just stuff like average consumption, instant consumption, fuel used, average speed, that kind of thing. But it does look quite cool, doesn't it? So we have cruise control. Got our set and our reset, and I think that's what powers it up, that button there. Right, so let's check out the condition of these seats. Absolutely stunning. I mean, there's just like no wear on them at all. Got your lumbar support controls down here. I mean, that's pretty advanced for something this age. Passenger seat, exactly the same condition of that one. You got this lovely wood veneer trim out the way around it. Then you've got these thick, these original thick mats. I like the ones you actually get in the Bentleys and the Rolls. It's a shame the one's missing out the driver's side, but they're there in the rear as well. Right, so what we'll do is we'll turn this ignition on, get a look at this dashboard. That's this lit up here. Instant average consumption. Got wee warning signs there for, I think that's doors open. Yep, doors open, brake lights, various different things like low coolant, low washer fluid. I think that's maybe low oil or something. Right, let's start it up. Idle settles. Sounds sweet as a nut, this one. Right, we'll take a wee look under the bonnet. There's your tick over there. Sweet as. You wouldn't think this is 36 years old. I mean, there's no nasty noises or anything from it. We've just found out actually that the original tailpipes also come with the car rather than those downswept ones, so they'll probably be reinstated by the new owner. I think the first thing you notice when you do open the bonnet on one of these is it does look like a pretty busy engine bay. Certainly not what you used to in a modern car with plastic covering everything, but there are a lot of pipes and a lot of wires. So I'm guessing accessing stuff on these is probably going to be quite a challenge when you're getting around that rear bank there. But I have seen from other people's reviews of these, you know, to try and detail these engine bays and make them look really neat is a huge challenge. But this one, I mean, it's in amazing condition. You've got the sound deadening, looks great up there. You know, round the front slam panel, inner wings, strut tops, it's all original. You know, there's no rust or holes or corrosion, nothing dodgy, no accident damage. And I mean, the engine itself, although I don't have that good a view, there does not appear to be any oil leaks going on up here. It all looks fairly original, obviously, except the battery, which you would expect at this age. Right, so let's take a wee look in the back. I mean, yeah, it's basically unused in here, like the day it left the factory. Stunning. Original thick mats on the floor there, they're great. Nice big thick armrest. But yeah, plenty of legroom in here, as you can see. And those seats look so cool, with the headrest actually mounted down into them. So these are a rarity to see on a Rover 800. Electric rear seats. How cool is that? On something this age. Fully functioning again, reclining. Only thing here, we've got a damaged buckle for the front seat, but that's no big deal really. Probably one off any Rover 800 would fit that. So if I had to pick one thing I really liked about the interior of this car, it's the switchgear, all the buttons and all the controls. You know, just for these minor things, you don't see that these days. So I think that's great. But it is a close call between that and the leather. The leather is just so nice, so comfortable and original. Definitely feel at home in this driving it. What's not to like? It's gold, it's from the 80s, it's got grey leather seats, and it's got a V6. So I hope you all found that interesting. I guess you'll probably all be on eBay tonight trying to find one.